Hello and welcome to the Desert Brew. I am here with my lovely co-host, Razor G, Mr. Lewis, and an even lovelier, the owner herself, Mona, behind the amazing cafe, D'Coffee Bouteaque.
One of the main things when I first walked in, I picked up a menu, I looked at it, and I was like, hey, this is a lot more than just coffee and pastries. This is like an array of different flavors. It's more of an experience as well. You're from a person that just wants to come here for some tea time, coffee, or even a little bit of a brunch too, on any given day.
And the boutique part too.
In the boutique part, which I didn't know until I looked closely at the actual name, that it actually says tea in boutique.
Yes. The boutique came because I wasn't sure what kind of business I want to open, and my husband said, go ahead and open your business. And I said, I want a boutique, coffee and tea. And he said, well, one. And I said, why not all of them? And you're going to be part of that, so in a restaurant. One of the things that everybody should know, there is a new creation of coffee. An average restaurant or a coffee place, you normally go and they want you to leave as soon as possible. I create something different where you go into a restaurant, you sit down, and immediately they're like, they want to turn the tables fast. What I create in here is a different place where you come for coffee and relax and take your time. The space is bigger, but it's bigger for a reason. People can stay longer. People take their time and stay longer, socialize, have a great conversation, read a book, or just relax. The food is also fresh to order. Even the most simple thing, it's the iced tea. We make it from scratch.
So I noticed that the coffee cups are different as well too. Why is that?
I think it's really boring for me when I go to the restaurant and I see the same china.
Yes.
My restaurant, like you see, is different places of garden. So you're sitting in the greenhouse, where I want to make you feel like you're sitting in a garden, but it's also the boutique. Like if you go to, for example, San Diego, there's a place called Old Town San Diego, and you're sitting in a bazaar, and then there's restaurants. That's what I want to have, something like that in here. My favorite place coming from Las Vegas, my favorite place is the Bellagio, and it has a botanical garden, and there's a coffee shop in there. I wish I have the money to be able to create something like that, but if in the future I'll be able to have the capital, definitely I will build something just like that and where people eat in there. That'd be amazing.
It's coming soon with this foot traffic and this type of experience as well too. How did you train, and what's the most important thing that you tell your staff?
When it comes to my restaurant, I always believe that you gotta be kind. It doesn't matter if you're gonna give them free items just because they feel like, oh, maybe it's an excuse or it's not your problem. You just gotta be nice. You gotta be kind to every individual who comes to your restaurant, because they're not just money makers. They're the people that are gonna come and enjoy what you do. One of the things I create in here is a restaurant. It's more than a business. It's a family place that you feel comfortable, that we make you feel like you're at home. And that's why I always tell my staff, you have to represent me.
All right, Jay, so we're going to get a behind the scenes of what happens in the kitchen.
One of the things that when we were first introduced to this segment, what we were gonna do, we were thinking, oh, we're gonna go to a coffee shop. This is more than a coffee shop.
Right.
This looks like it's more of an experience here.
This is an experience, something unique.
Yeah.
You don't get this in Palm Desert or many other places. We're a coffee house, and we're a upscale restaurant.
Yeah.
And we bring unique flavors, unique ideas, different styles, and we give you a little bit of everything.
I love it.
And then the restaurant setting, of course, my wife created all of this, and it's just a wonderful place. It's eclectic.